Hey, this is the first full-length video that we've done in a while, and I just wanted to show off some pretty interesting and neat new resources that I have. But first, we're going to treat this like a regular forecast video. Be a little bit longer than our shorts that we've been doing, but here is our 500 millibar map that we had this morning. You can see that deep low over southeastern Canada, northeastern United States, with mainly a zonal flow across the Pacific west into the Intermountain west, and then it kind of cyclonically curves around through the southern plains into the mid-south and into the mid-Atlantic, with some enhanced flow here in the mid-Atlantic region, as you can see with the bars there. So looking at the surface with the satellite, we have mainly high clouds over the central plains, with some rain and thunderstorms accompanying some of those. We have mainly rain and thunderstorms across the central plains. This is accompanied by a warm front. We got a threat of some severe weather this afternoon across some parts of the central and southern plains. Over the Carolinas, though, we have high pressure gaining control of our weather. You've probably noticed that it's being very dry and very fall-like. We've actually had a spring this year. So let's get into some of those forecasts and resources that we have out for you. Satellite image, this goes through this morning. You can see the sunrise. You can see also as the sun starts to rise across the central plains, you have some of these low clouds and some of these clouds that have rain attached to them. You can also see this very nice, almost photogenic low pressure center off the coast of New England that is twirling about. But notice that across the sections of the central plains into the Midwest and into the Southeast, not a lot of cloud cover. That high pressure center is gaining control of the weather out here in the Carolinas and southeastern United States, as far maybe all the way out to Texas and New Mexico and Arizona. All the southern half of the United States is enjoying some pretty nice weather, albeit maybe hot in some spots. But over here in the Carolinas, we're enjoying some very fall-like, spring-like temperatures. Forecast, why don't we? This is the European model, the 6Z, so this is about 2 a.m. run last night. You can see up in the region, the New England region, that low shifting off to the north and east, but mainly dry weather across parts of the Carolinas until we get into Saturday night, into Sunday morning. The Euro has what looks like some showers and thunderstorms developing, which is at an odd hour. Initiation looks to be at 2 a.m. across parts of the southwestern mountains of North Carolina into the upstate of South Carolina, and that expands as the sun rises Sunday morning. So this is Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Some showers and thunderstorms just south of Charlotte and just to the north of Columbia look possible. But then the radar probably lights up again that afternoon into the evening hours, especially across parts of the Piedmont of North and South Carolina as we get late in the day, or late into the evening, Sunday night. Into Monday we start to dry out a little bit more as high pressure noses in from the northeast, but mainly short-lived. Again, it looks like we're going to be in a very active pattern for the next few days at least, as rain and thunderstorms will be pretty much the talk of the Carolinas next week. Now here is the WeatherWise app that you've seen on the shorts. This is also a desktop, and there's nothing to download here. I'm running this straight from the browser, and you can see some pretty hefty precipitation across parts of the southern plains into the central plains. But over the next 1 to 3 days, expecting all of this to slide eastward. If we look at days 1 through 5, this area, especially across the deep south and mid-south and then to the southern Appalachian Mountains, is going to expect some pretty hefty precipitation. If we zoom on in here towards the Charlotte metro region, over towards Rutherford, 1.8 inches within the next 7 days. Monroe, about 1.3 inches. Down towards Columbia, South Carolina, 2 inches over the next 7 days. Andrews, over there towards the southwestern mountains, 3 inches. And this bullseye here is up to 5 inches of rain. So the mountains, although we do not like to see the heavier precipitation, at least it's over the next 7 days. And as we look at our drought, we still have a little bit of abnormally dry conditions across parts of the mountains, especially over towards Spruce Pine, the Boone, and expanding south and eastward towards Charlotte and Winston-Salem. And again, some very severe drought conditions towards Myrtle Beach from the drier weather that we've been seeing. But if we take a look at the outlooks, over the next month, we expect this drought to persist, but the seasonal is forecast to be removed. So, and if we take a look at the precipitation over the next 8 to 14 days, we're expecting near normal precipitation, but as we get into the weeks 3 and 4, expecting higher than normal, 55% chance of being above normal in this darker green. And if we take a look at the seasonal, this is the next 3 months. So this is, I mean, you're looking at the summer here, right? So a 40% chance of above median precipitation towards the Charlotte metro and points eastward. 33% chance across the mountains of seeing above normal precipitation over that same period, and it will be, well, rather warm. Another resource that I like very much is Ag Weather. Again, all of this is free. This is mainly for farmers, but they got some really nice resources here, and I just wanted to take a look at the forecast temperatures from the National Weather Service. The blue shading is cooler than average. The warm shading is warmer than average. And if we take a look at especially the eastern parts of the United States and especially the Carolinas, notice that we are going to be cooler than average for the next 7 days. So, yeah, it's springtime. Since Ag Weather is pretty much a resource, especially for farmers, you can have temperature and precipitation forecasts. But here's the temperature grid, where you have the Euro ensemble at the top, the GEFS ensemble in the middle, and then the AIFS ensemble at the bottom. And you can kind of see some similarities and some differences, especially within these forecast runs. These are temperature anomalies over the period of the next 2 weeks. 0 to 5 days, you can see that pretty much everybody, or all the models here, are in agreement. Differences start to show up as you look at the 10 to 15 day range, while the European and the GEFS hang on to either slightly above average or near normal temperatures over that period of time. The AIFS is really, really bullish. I guess I'm not really an economist. It's very much higher than normal across the Carolinas, especially towards the Elizabeth City region. But yeah, so if you are interested, Ag Weather weather.cod.edu.com. Very, very good website. They also have another YouTube channel that's very informative, especially if you are trying to grow crops or, well, grow anything. They are absolutely fantastic resource for you. Wrap this video up. This is the Pacific waters. Here's Mexico. Here, the National Hurricane Center. Yep, it's that time of year. National Hurricane Center has highlighted this to be a 70% chance of development within the next 7 days. So we're going to watch this out. So if you have any interests out in the Pacific, then you guys need to be watching that. But otherwise, switching to the goes east. Otherwise, we are in good shape in the Carolinas. Expect some very wet weather to approach us within the next couple days, lasting possibly through next week. So any severe weather that happens, be sure to tune into the National Weather Service or your favorite media outlet to get those. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.